Monday, time to talk technology. Our tech expert, Luis Alvarez, visiting with us here on Power Talk Radio. Luis, welcome back.
Thank you, Mark. How are you today?
I'm struggling through some allergies. Not supposed to have allergies in the fall, but I get them. And
you aren't alone, my friend. You are not alone.
If I disappear in the moment of a thought, it'll be because I'm taking care of it. Hey, really an interesting story, and one that's kind of hits home for me, and that is that we talk about radio's resilience during Hurricane Helene is nothing new. And they're really talking about AM radio, how during Hurricane Helene, which has been devastating Florida and parts of the Southeast, it has been AM radio and ham radio to the rescue. Two older forms of mass communication that a lot of people have kind of written off as archaic and past their prime. But it always seems that when the you-know-what hits the fan, things like ham radio and AM radio become extremely useful. Louis, I can remember the 1989 earthquake and how important AM radio was here in the Monterey Bay area, because so much of our regular media had been shut down, had been impacted by the earthquake. So what's happened down there in Florida to buttress this point?
Yeah, so yet another example of how AM radio, given their distance, the ease of using it, and the fact that you can carry a little radio, remember a portable radio, AM radio, that you can have a battery in there and it'll last for weeks. Whereas your cell phones run out of power, your other devices run out of power. AM radio has proved to be a lifesaver in communicating information to people who have been stranded and are looking for what's going on, who's going to come help me. And so a lot of AM stations have been really the lifeblood of communications for many of these communities that have been cut off from all sorts of other methods of communications yet again.
Yep. And this kind of dovetails into some legislation that the National Association of Broadcasters has been pushing, and that is the AM in Every Car Act. And that would be to mandate that vehicle manufacturers have to include AM radio in the dashboard, because there's been some talk and some automobile companies have removed AM radio from the dashboard. They're trying to get a law passed that says that it has to be there, because I think very correctly broadcasters see that if AM is first, FM is second. And so they want to stop it in its tracks. So we'll have to cover that story a little later on. Luis Alvarez, CEO of the Alvarez Technology Group, has been our guest today. Online, alvareztg.com. @AlvarezTG is the X handle. Luis, the toll-free number for the I-Team.
Give us a call at 866-78-I-Team. That's 866-784-8326.